Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. On today's video, we're going to be making up something that is blowing up on the internet, smoked queso. But I'm going to be adding a little Tex Mex twist to it. Stay tuned. As you can see, look at this bark. It's crazy. Oh man, this is perfect. It helps to start with a nice sharp knife, okay? Oh my goodness. Look at that. All right, let's go over the ingredients. I've got 3 Roma tomatoes. I got half a pound of mozzarella cheese, half pound of Munster cheese. I've got some green chilies. Now I've got 2 different varieties. These were actually picked and roasted yesterday, so these are extremely fresh. We drove up to Hatch, New Mexico and picked up some green chili like we do every year. Now this chili right here, it's a real small green chili. They call this a triple X, and it is extremely hot, okay? Now I'm gonna take the seeds out of some of them, but I'm gonna leave the seeds probably on 2 of them inside and chop that up. Now this chili here, they call this the G77. I actually never tried this one before, but it's like the Big Jim, if you guys are familiar with green chili from Hatch, New Mexico. It is very similar to that, but this one is a lot meatier. Now I will be taking the seeds off of this green chili right here. I've got a medium red onion. I've got 1 block of Velveeta cheese. This is a 2-pound block. And then the Tex part of my Mex is I've got a brisket flat here that I smoked, a little leftover brisket that I'm gonna chop up and put in the queso. Now this is the second time that I've made smoked queso. The very first time I was not happy with the results. In fact, I was filming a video and I didn't like the results of it, so I'm gonna redo this. The very first time I didn't use Velveeta, I just used regular cheese, cheddar cheese, some Monterey Jack, and some of this mozzarella cheese. Now I do wanna mention that I had my Velveeta in the fridge for about 3 hours just to cool it down. It's gonna make it easier to cube up. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut all of this and grate the cheese. I'll bring you guys right back. Stay tuned. All right, we've got everything chopped up, got all the cheese grated. We are using about 1.5 pounds of smoked brisket that we cut into 1/4-inch cubes. And as you can see, I've got the Velveeta spread around the entire pan. And the reason for that is as it starts to melt, it's gonna kind of bond everything together and bind everything together. So let's head outside to the smoker. Stay tuned. All right, we're outside of my Yoder YS640 Peller Smoker. Now I do wanna mention that I keep my smoker nice and clean, the inside and the outside. So right before every cook, I do vacuum out all the ash. I do put a sheet of foil on my deflector plate on the bottom right there. And I am gonna be using B&B pellets today. This is their hickory pellets. Gonna fill up the entire hopper here. All right, I was just about empty, so this 20-pound bag filled up my hopper. All right, so we're gonna hit our power button. Wait for it to cycle through the menus, and then we're gonna hit start. All right guys, I do wanna mention that I did buy this plug right here for my stack. And this is really easy to install. This is a 3-inch plug. I just purchased this from Amazon. I will leave a link in the description box so you guys can get one. This caps the exhaust. So when I'm not using the smoker, I put this on there. That way no bugs or any dirt gets inside my smoker. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and close my door, let it warm up to 350 degrees. Then I'm gonna come back and lower the temperature to 200. Stay tuned. All right, my smoker is up to 200 degrees. Let's go ahead and put our queso on. This is going on the top shelf, right smack in the middle. Okay, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Close the door and let the magic happen. Now don't go away because there's a few ingredients that I'm gonna add to this. Stay tuned. All right, so 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I believe it's time to stir the queso. Let's see how we did here. Oh yeah, that Velveeta is melting. You know that brisket sitting on top like that is getting an extra treatment of smoke there. So, oh man, this is the mozzarella. It's getting nice and melted. Munster cheese is nicely melted as well. Now one thing to remember guys is that we are smoking at 200 degrees, okay, so this isn't really hot. And the reason we want to do that is so we don't break up that cheese. So it starts to separate and the oil starts to separate from the cheese and you get these nice big clumps, okay? So we are looking good. Just mix everything together. Now I might need to add a little bit of milk, probably half a cup of milk later on in the cook. Oh yeah, get that green chili in there. All right, so I'm gonna give this another 40 minutes and I will bring you guys back at that point. Stay tuned. All right, so 1 hour and 50 minutes. And let's see what we look like here. Man, it is, oh yes. Look at this, guys. This is exactly what I wanted right here. This is just about ready. All right, so as far as adding the milk, I really don't think that I need to add the milk right now. So I'm just gonna run with this. I'm gonna let it go for another 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna come back and add 2 more ingredients to this. All right, so 2 hours into the cook now. And the last 2 ingredients that I'm going to add is a 1/4 tablespoon of black pepper. Just sprinkle it over the top. We're gonna be mixing this too, okay? So we use the XXX green chili from Hatch. This is XXX red chili powder, okay? So it's that same pepper, just dried up, and it's really hot. So we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of this XXX red chili powder. Now, if you don't have the XXX red chili powder, a hot chili powder would do. This is gonna give the queso a nice color and also add a little bit more heat and a little bit more flavor to your queso. Not sure if you guys can see it, but that little bit of chili powder has already changed the color of the queso. All right. So I'm gonna crank my smoker up to 225 degrees and give it another 10 minutes. We'll be back. All right, our Tex Mex smoked queso is ready. And look at this. It is everything that I wanted in my smoked queso. Nice and creamy. Look at this. Oh yeah, let's give it a taste. All right, let's give it a shot. Got some of that brisket, that green chili, that tomato. Man, I can't wait. Wow, this is fantastic. It's got a good smoky flavor. Remember, the Yoder YS640 Peller Smoker at 200 degrees gives off a ton of smoke flavor. This is really good. Man, that is so good. Packed with so much flavor. It's got some serious heat behind it as well. You know, football season is right around the corner, and a queso like this is gonna be a hit at your party. I highly recommend that you make this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.